Hey, hey, let's go ahead and get started with some messages from our tea leaves. What do we got here? The throne, position of authority. Someone getting a new job, or somebody getting a promotion, maybe? What else do we have here? Chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. Somebody new is going to be fulfilling maybe a management position. That's what I'm getting. Okay. So, or somebody could be, sitting at the dinner table with you, or somebody new is entering your life that wants to sit down with you. And what do we have? Forest, muddled and unclear thinking. All right. Let's see what that even means before I even predict any of that. Money path. The path with money is waiting for you in a position of authority. Okay. So don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. We have V for victory in some endeavor, and we have bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Money is coming through to you. Okay? I see you sitting at your desk working really hard. I see money coming in, breaking bread with someone new maybe in your life. Clouds, temporary problems. Okay? You might have some temporary problems, but that's, you got to take some bad with the good. With a younger woman, dealings or a relationship with a younger woman. But look, there's going to be a victory over this young lady, okay? Maybe this lady's just a little bit confused because clouds do represent like unclear thinking, and we have the unclear thinking up here. And then we have dragon, beware of self-delusion. And what do we got at the bottom of the deck? We have mountain road. You are on the road to success. It's like you've been climbing this mountains towards your success. Don't let anybody get in the way. And maybe this younger woman, there's a jealousy. They see somebody else as successful. Maybe they feel like they should have gotten the promotion. So they gonna give you a little bit of shit, This individual could very well be Year of the Dragon, okay? This girl could be also of, I don't really like to call out nationalities, but I am getting like, Asian descent, Chinese, or this girl she's younger, her eyes are very defined, but it's almost like she's just looking at you because you're succeeding. You're on this road to success, and she feels like she should have been. We always have somebody like that in our lives. You always got to have one of them that ends up fucking it up for everybody else. And it's like, come on, man. Don't do that. Like, I remember getting a job over at Logan's Roadhouse in Chico one time. And I'd been there for like few weeks, and I got a promotion to be bartender. I didn't have to come in as a hostess because I'd never been a hostess. I've always been a server. And then as soon as I got there, they appreciated my style and wanted me to be a bartender. Well, that pissed off a young girl, and a few of them actually. And one day I finally had to let them know, like, I'm not here for you. I'm here for me. Like, I have children at home to support. And the only way for me to do that is to be successful. And if somebody else, sees that I am capable of doing this, then it's not about you. So giving me a bunch of shit isn't going to help you. And sometimes that's all it is. And then once you like stand up for yourself, it's like you kind of like, there's that windy road. And sometimes we just have to wind ourselves around other people because other people are like, because they don't see your vision. They might not be able to see your vision. And again, there's always some type of an ego investment. But honestly, I think it's just with this girl, this person that you're going to be dealing with, okay? But I genuinely do see you guys like breaking bread later on, if that makes sense. But just remember, you're not there to make friends. Especially if you're coming into a management position, you're really not in the position to be making friends. That was too many cards. I'll put them back. All right. What else do we have here, Spirit? Cat, a two-faced friend. Like I said, you're not here to make friends. And, we want to be friends with everybody. We want to win everybody over, but that's not always going to happen Make sure that this person isn't being backhanded compliments and, talking shit because, well, that is also possible. So I just kind of feel like you guys are going to be dealing with somebody who's like just a real pain in the ass. What else do we have, Spirit? Okay. So we've got the dagger, fear, worries, and a tense situation. Yeah, dagger about this two-faced friend. We got carrot, opportunity, or windfall, and a wish is granted. Okay. I like that. Is somebody eating chicken and vegetables for dinner, or like chicken noodle soup with like carrots? Maybe somebody, I'm also getting that you might need a nice dose of chicken noodle soup to go with that bread, like to have maybe a grilled cheese sandwich and some chicken noodle soup. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't know who the fuck is eating that, or if I just enticed you. Maybe that was one of your favorite meals. But yeah, I'm getting chicken, and the wishbone. Okay, so that was random. Okay, so what else do we have here, Spirit? But you're on the road to success. Like, you are, overcoming whatever obstacles have been coming your way. If it's felt like, it's been treacherous, you're doing a great job. You've got barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. For some of you, it's all of the above. We got bottom of the deck. We got bear. Danger, especially in money matters. So for some of you, you guys are really worried about your financial situation. Okay, so make sure not to be overspending your money. For some of you, don't overspend on, like a chair is a chair. You don't need like the most expensive chair for your new office. You know what I mean? Like, and we got you know what? This card did come out earlier, and it's the stack that I put back because there was too many. I did see this card. So slowly but surely getting ahead. You're going to be just fine. But you're not starting right from the top either. We've got a man here. Dealings of a relationship with a man. Okay. Okay, I just heard, how can you bring more men into the fold? In whatever you're doing? I don't like those masculine or feminine based businesses. Like, why are we segregating? Why not bring everybody into the fold? That's what I'm hearing right now. We got scales. Keep your life in balance, okay? But also this man could also be, for some of you, your husband, your partner, your friend. What else do we got? We got happiness, and we got Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. I think for some of you, you're just like stubborn and aggressive, and like, I'm going after my happiness regardless. Regardless of what anybody else thinks or dreams or imagine. Bird flying, news is on the way. So there is news coming in for you guys. What else do we have? Pale, time to get out of a situation. So news is coming in. You're quitting one job. You're starting a new. You're quitting, I think for a lot of you, you're kind of keeping it to yourself. We got scissors, disappointment in some affair. Yeah, you are cutting the ties with something. Time to get out of a situation with the pail. And then we have scissors, disappointment in some affair. So you're cutting yourself loose. And I think that other people are not going to be very happy about it. Yeah, carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. So you guys are definitely going on a new journey. For some of you, you might be traveling a bit further. But I got a handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So I am getting a new handshake on a new deal is what I'm seeing. And we got crown, honor and respect will come to you. Bottom of the deck, what do we have? We have, wow, the bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. An arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. I'm going to leave that there, you guys. It's an awesome reading. I don't want to pull any more because we've got all the really good ones right out here on the table. I would say, honestly, just be really mindful of, this two-faced individual. I do feel like it can be temporary issues. But I feel like this person, they're worried. Like, if you're coming in as a new boss or some type of a higher up, it is going to freak people out. Okay? Because people, like, I've worked at places where they've come in with new management, and then these new managers come in and they're complete fucking assholes. And like, I've had them come in where, I've always just done my own thing. Leave me the fuck alone. I do really well. And then you want to come in and change my program. And I'm like, my program works just fine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind looking at new things and new ideas and new ways of doing things, but also, like, stop trying to fix what's not broken. Try to keep a little bit of that in there as well. And the making everybody feel like they're still welcome. Something like that. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there, you guys. I love you all so much. Comment, let me know how this reading resonates with you. I really do appreciate it when you guys share your stories. It does help my channel grow. Like and share with someone that you might feel like needs this. Anyway, if you're interested in a personal reading, all my information's down there. Take care.